Hi guys, Linda Esemedoli here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you tips on how you can start a clothing line, a clothing business with as little as $200 and above. If you want to know how you can do this, then please keep on watching this video. When you want to start a new business, you want to make sure that you do a feasibility study. I don't mean you have to do one very comprehensive study to figure out if it's a business that's going to work out. You can do something as simple as looking at stores on Instagram and seeing how much these stores sell their clothes for, the type of clothes they sell. When you look at the quality of the clothes and you look at the price, you'll be able to determine where can I source these clothes from to be able to sell it at the prices these people are able to sell their clothes for. You would also then decipher, are you going to be able to import these clothes from, let's say, China, or have it made for you in Indonesia, one of all those countries where they typically make clothes and export. Are you going to go abroad to source these clothes? Or are you going to get the materials here in your local country, wherever country you are in? Get a good tailor that can make these clothes for you at the lowest rate possible, and you get this tailor to sew the various styles that you want and have it readily available. So there are I think there are three routes that you can go. The first route is importing the clothes from overseas. The second route is buying fabrics and having a tailor make these fabrics into beautiful designs that you've chosen for your clothing line. Then the third route is selling handmade clothes or second-hand clothes. So these are the three options that you can try out when you want to go into the clothing business. If you decided that you want to import the clothes from abroad, do you want to buy the clothes from China, or would you like to buy from an American brand like Fashion Nova, ASOS, Zara, H&M? What brand do you want? What American brand do you want to buy clothes from that you want to sell? Are you trying to sell a high-end brand of clothes, or are you trying to sell an affordable clothing brand, or are you trying to sell designer knockoffs? Like when Fendi has a dress or a jacket or something, are you going to look out for brands that are able to make knockoff versions of the high-end designer clothes? So knowing exactly the type of clothing line you want to sell will then determine where you want to source them from. But then the thing is, if you want to sell affordable clothes, I would advise you choose to source them from China. But take note, the cost of importing the goods, the cost of clearing the goods, receiving the goods here in Nigeria or in wherever country you are located in, is going to make the cost of the clothes become higher, except you decide to use the least costly importation method. That's the least costly method of importing your goods, and that could take anywhere from 2 months, 3 months to 4 months before your goods come in. So it's just a question of how long are you willing to wait, and are you willing to also pay the huge custom fees? Those are two things you need to consider. So if you decided that you want to buy these clothes from China, what website are you going to buy these clothes from? Do you want to go to AliExpress and buy these clothes in small quantities? You want to be able to buy one pieces of the clothes, or do you want to go to Alibaba and buy the clothes and buy the clothes at the lowest prices possible? But the beauty of buying from Alibaba is that you get the lowest prices, and though you might have to buy at least two of that particular clothes, or 3 or 4 or 5 of it, depending on the store's minimum order quantity, which is popularly known as MOQ, minimum order quantity, MOQ. So depending on the store's MOQ, you would then purchase the clothes in question. Then after you receive the clothes, you can proceed to sell it. But take note, before you venture into selling clothes from a particular manufacturer or a particular supplier on Alibaba, you want to make sure that you test out the supplier's clothes. You don't want to be in it. You don't want to find yourself in a situation whereby you haven't bought samples of these suppliers' clothes to see if the quality of the clothes is you're going to be happy with it. So what you want to do is search for vendors, suppliers for clothes on Alibaba. When you see like 3 or 4, 5 vendors that it seems like you like their clothes, you want to buy, look out for pieces of their clothes that you like, that you can buy, say just one piece of the clothes. When you take this one piece clothes, you just select one pieces of the clothes that allow you. There are some suppliers you find on Alibaba that allow you buy just one piece of the clothes. So select one piece of these clothes, add them to your cart. You can check out, pay for the goods, have the clothes shipped down to your agent in China. I have a video here on my channel where I mentioned an agent that you can use for sending your goods in China. So you can reach out to the agent I mentioned in that video. I think his name is Ima. You can reach out to Ima to help provide logistics service to receive your goods in Nigeria. I think there are various other agents that can help you save costs for Ghana and even for Vietnam. I think there are some fashion brands in Vietnam that exports to African countries. So just reach out to an agent, then the agent will then help you send your clothes down to Nigeria. Then once your clothes gets down to Nigeria, you want to then decide on, okay, where are you going to sell your clothes on? Are you going to sell on Instagram? Are you going to sell on WhatsApp? Are you going to sell on Facebook? Or are you going to have a store? Or are you going to include both having an online presence, having a physical store, and also doing one-on-one marketing to people you come across on a day-to-day basis? It's just for you to decide on if you just want to have an online store, or you just want to have an online presence, or you want to have a physical store and an online presence. It's all up to you. But if it's a business you're just starting out, I think you want to just start online first. Then as the demand increases for your goods and services, then you can then consider having a physical store. So next, you've brought in these goods, you've tested, you've seen the samples to decide if you like the quality of the clothes. Then if you like the quality of the clothes, then the next thing you want to decide on is, do you want to brand your clothes? Then you can proceed to do something called a woven label. Get your brand name, get somebody that makes woven labels to make a woven label for your brand. So as you receive these clothes that you order, when your clothes gets down to Nigeria, all you have to do is just get a sewing machine and sew your brand name at the back of the clothes. If the supplier does not indicate the size of the clothes in question, what you can do is also you can get a label maker, or even over there on Alibaba, I think you can even buy those size labels, and you can sew those size labels on the clothes. If it's large, if it's extra large, if it's medium, if it's small, you can just sew those size labels on the clothes. Then the next thing you also want to work on is, how are you going to send out your clothes? Are you going to be using a paper bag to send out your clothes? Are you going to be using a nylon to send out your clothes? You also want to print your logo on the nylon in which you're going to be selling your clothes on. And I think that's just basically the simple way of me breaking down how you can start your clothing line when you are buying your clothes from China. So let's imagine a scenario whereby you are selling second-hand clothes. You want to find out where you can get the best quality second-hand clothes from. Do you want to go to Yaba to buy these clothes? Are you going to find out from the sellers in Yaba where they buy their own bill material from? You need to make sure that you are able to find out a direct source in which you can get the best quality second-hand clothes. There's a lady on Instagram that sells second-hand clothes, or clothes that people had and then decided to sell to her at a low price, then she now resells. So there's no shame in dealing in a business that is for second-hand clothing. There's really no shame in it. If it's something that you think is going to be more affordable for you to start and less capital intensive, please proceed. All you just need to do is go to Yaba Market, go to is it Katangwara Market, go to any of all those markets where you know you can get second-hand clothes. If you are in the diaspora, if you are abroad, I'm quite sure there are places where you can find hand-me-down clothes where you can resell. I'm quite sure there are people who do wardrobe sales in their car park or something, or people who just give out clothes that they no longer use anymore. If you can get those clothes and resell them, that's something you can build as a business. That's something you can start as a business. Let's say you have friends that have clothes that are no longer wearing, they probably want to dash the clothes out or just give the clothes away. You can choose to buy all of the entire clothes for a fee. Let's say you just give that friend, let's say it's a bag of, let's say a big bag of clothes. You can pay her $500 for the entire bag of clothes, and when you resell these clothes, you can make as much as $3,000 from selling the clothes in question, depending on the quantity of the clothes and the quality of the clothes. So that's just how you can approach that business if it's a second-hand clothing business. And take note, you want to make sure that you get, if you need to be able to model these clothes. Are you going to be the model for your business? Are you going to employ the service of a model? Are you going to look for people who are wearing these clothes, even if it's not the exact, maybe it might not be the exact color that you have? Are you going to look for pictures that already exist of that cloth and sample? You need to find a way to market these clothes to make it visually attractive and appealing for people to want to buy. So find a way to do that, and most definitely be smiling to the bank very soon. So I hope this video was able to help you. If you got value from it, please make sure you smash the like button. If you want to see other how-to business videos, let me know in the comment section. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button on my video. Also turn on the post notification bell right beside the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my uploads. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember, be bold, have courage, live a positive life. Bye guys.